Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages across the world, the people's fans, Dr. Races fans, I'm bringing you a YouTube video. And in this video, it's going to be this typical MotoGP challenge that I have failed miserably at so far, with a little bit of a change. I thought about this idea the other day, thinking about maybe after every single race Grand Prix, we're going to sort of reenact it in MotoGP. Well, as well as we can do, but whilst doing the MotoGP challenge. I've picked the winner from Qatar's race just last weekend. Unfortunately, it was Jorge Lorenzo, so I'm going to have to be this miserable git. But nonetheless, let's crack on. And let's. So obviously, it's going to be in Qatar. Jorge Lorenzo and the factory M1 Yamaha. Without further ado, we're going to kick this off. So we're going to get into Qatar. Qatar Grand Prix. Apologies, I've already done a Qatar before, but just this is the way the videos are going to go from now. So next week it'll be Argentina, then Austin, and so on. So starting from the back of the grid with Jorge Lorenzo. We're going to get straight into it, and let's see what's going to happen. I'll talk through about the race and about what I thought happened and what should have happened and how good it was. So we're going for it. Great acceleration. I'm going to stick in that slipstream, although I'm not behind anyone. Here we go. Moving through Alvaro Bautista, Loris Baz, who had an incredible crash in the testing. I think it was 200 plus miles per hour, and his tyre just blew out. My goodness. Oh, I'm going wide already. I'm going wide. Oh, I'm going to fall off already. Back in. Oh, huge wobble there from Jorge Lorenzo. Okay, so Grand Prix. Where to start? It was a good qualifying session. Jorge Lorenzo did take pole position with Marquez and Dovizioso on the front. No, it wasn't. It was an all Spanish front row. It was Maverick Vinales in third place, and Marquez in second behind Lorenzo, and then the second row in fourth place was Andrea Iannone, Valentino Rossi, and Andrea Dovizioso. It was an all Spanish front row. An all Italian second row. I believe then it was an all English third row, then an all Spanish fourth row, etc, etc. So it was rather interesting. So moving through the pack. Sticking behind Yoni Hernandez now, not really getting a good acceleration at that corner. Could desperately do with sticking with them. And I'm going wide already. I'm concentrating on talking to YouTube. I'm talking about the race. So, in the race, it was a very good race. It started off very, very interesting with Andrea Iannone flying to the front because the top end speed of that Ducati is just insane. As Andrea Iannone broke the speed trap again the other day with 218.6 miles per hour, which is pretty fast. So on this straight, people are practically standing still when Andrea Dovizioso and Andrea Iannone's Ducati sit in their slipstream and just rock it through. As we do the same to Yoni Hernandez and to Danilo Petrucci, as Valentino Rossi leads this race so far. Looking good now. Bradley Smith moving to that KTM team next year. Already signed the deal. As well as Valentino Rossi signing the 2-year deal at Factory Yamaha. So we will see Valentino Rossi on that Factory M1 Yamaha for 2 more years. Thank you. Which is just awesome news. Okay, so Maverick Vinales, as I say, looked very good in qualifying, and I expected him to do great things in the Qatar race, but didn't get a good start, dropped down to 7th place, and really nothing materialised from there. So that was the end of Maverick Vinales' charge on that sweet handling Suzuki. And I'm on the green grass. I love this corner, it's so windy. I can get great acceleration out, squeeze through, Scott Redding and Bradley Smith. So Andrea Iannone, going back to that, he had a magnificent start for the Qatar Grand Prix. However, after a bit of battling and a bit of paint, oh Jesus, almost knocked Paul Espargaro off there. A few paint scuffs from Andrea Dovizioso, swapping paint, changing knee sliders. Iannone dropped out of the race. I believe it was this corner here. It's part of a strange crash. We don't actually know why he came off. The front just seemed to drop straight away from him, and I haven't seen the telemetry report yet from the Ducati. Something about the winglets. I think the only bike that's got winglets on this game is the Ducatis. But in the real MotoGP, everyone's messing about with these horrible looking winglets on their MotoGP bikes at the minute. I'm not a big fan of them, but if they work, they work. Valentino Rossi says they don't, and they look ugly. So he's not bothered. He hasn't tried. Okay then, so as I say, going back to what I was saying earlier, Andrea Iannone crashed out of the race, and from that point it was pretty quiet. It just remained as Dovizioso at front, Lorenzo trying to stick with him, trying to get past him, but obviously every time it came down to that beloved straight, 200 kilometres long, 2 kilometres long, I'm not sure what it is. Dovizioso would find that top end speed to just glide past Jorge Lorenzo. However, Lorenzo's superior corner speed and sweet braking skill got him past Andrea Dovizioso in the end. From that point on, there was not really much overtakes. It remained pretty much the same. Valentino Rossi, he was there the whole race. He was always there in 4th place, trying to find a way through on Marquez and Andrea Dovizioso when they dropped back to 2nd and 3rd respectively. But it's no good for the Doctor. It's the first time he hasn't been on the podium here for 3 or 4 years now, I believe. Maybe 4 years. A bit of a shame for Valentino Rossi, but I'm expecting big things at Argentina this weekend. Also, as WrestleMania's on, and I'm looking forward to MotoGP. It's got to be. So actually, talking about the race and not really concentrating on this Grand Prix at the minute, and not looking too bad. I think to do with putting the foot down a little bit more, pulling that right hand open, really pulling the throttle. But so far, it's not looking too bad. The tyre wears, they're looking a bit rough. Should last. Dovizioso sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:55.3. Oh, we're killing him! We're killing Dani Pedrosa. Oh my God. Now, why couldn't Lorenzo have done that in the real race? Now we wouldn't have seen the miserable git on the top step of the podium. Pedrosa, where was Pedrosa in the Qatar Grand Prix? Everyone expected big things from him, and he did nothing. He remained in 5th place for actually the whole race, which was a disappointment. I like Dani Pedrosa, but he just has cruel luck. Pretty much like my luck in these competitions. Well, in this challenge. Never seems to go my way either. Maybe it should be Dani Pedrosa. Maybe our luck will conjoin together. Sticking behind Aleix Espargaro now. Can I do the same I did to the two British lads earlier? Not going to happen. Banging Calcutt's out the way. Who crashed again in Qatar? Our British rider who likes to bin it more times than he likes to stay on the bike. Pull your finger out, Cal. So even after we did crash, it's not looking too bad actually. I was able to get straight onto the bike with a bit of damage on that left side. On the Movistar Yamaha logo. So, oh wow, we are 3.7 seconds behind Marquez, the 2013-2014 double MotoGP champion. Oh, we're on the rumble strip. So we have 2 laps to catch up to the 3 at the front, Valentino Rossi, Andrea Dovizioso and Marquez. And I'm going wide into turn 1. As Rossi and Dovizioso, it's like 2015 all over again. Rossi and Dovizioso battling for the win. But instead it was Iannone in 3rd, not Marquez. Oh, great acceleration out of that corner. Oh, the lap has just the gap has just dropped down to 2.7, and I'm everywhere. What am I doing? I need to get back on. I need to get back into. Oh, and Dovizioso's taking Rossi. It looks like there's a little gap from Dovizioso and Rossi to. Oh, My goodness. Need to be steady with the throttle. 2.7 now, just under. Could at least get up to Marquez. Podium finish is not bad, but obviously the idea of the challenge is to come first from last place. So, not really going to be successful. These tyres are almost dead. Look at that black line we're pushing on the track. Slide in the rear. Come on, Jorge. I'm concentrating now, I'm not talking. I need to keep talking to you YouTubers. As my rear tyre is practically dead. It's flashing. Looking promising. Actually not looking too bad, I must say. Well, great acceleration out of that corner this time. Onto the rumble strip. Now, it's funny actually, I've been playing this MotoGP 15 on the Xbox One just recently. Obviously I'm back on PlayStation 4 today, the superior console, just to point that out to Dan. Oh, and as I say that, he's jinxed me. Oh my goodness. Wow, it was a hell of a lot faster than the original lap time though. Yeah, so I've been playing this on the MotoGP 15 on the Xbox One, and this game suffers terribly with frame rate issues on the Xbox One. It's not a problem too much, but you know, when you're in battle, and I'm in the grass again, when you're in battle and, you know, it's just tense stuff, the last thing you want is the frame rate dropping. It's a bit of a disappointment there on the Xbox One side, where the PS4 running smoothly, I believe 30 frames per second, but it does the job. Very happy with that. The gap is down to a second. Oh my. My tyres are just not going to last. Now, be careful. Oh, I went around the outside. There is nothing left in this tyre. Oh, beautiful move on the inside of Marc Marquez. Can we make it stick? We have. Oh. No, Marquez is back. I'm in the grass again. No. It's gonna be a race for the line. Marquez will have that top end speed where Lorenzo won't. If I can get a good exit out of this corner. Got him. Looks to be, well, I'm not going to win this race, but looks like Valentino may. Oh, it's close. He's not sticking in my slipstream. Side by side, podium finishing. Yes, we at least took third. And it looks Valentino Rossi won the race. So, I'm not disappointed with that. Considering I crashed. Oh, look at that. 0.000. And we were only 1.6 seconds behind. Nonetheless, great race. I enjoyed that. It feels good to be back to be putting videos for you guys on YouTube. I'm going to do a few more today. I've got time. Bank holiday Monday. So I'm going to bank in a few videos for you. I'm going to do the slam dunk contest that I promised the other day. Oh, maybe a few weeks ago. And then probably another MotoGP video. I did promise John or Jothanen. I ain't said Jothanen in this race. If you won't go on to the end to listen to Jothanen, there you got it. Jothanen is here. Jothanen. I'm going to do Silverstone, probably with Danny Kent in the Moto3 race. I did promise him to do that, so I'll do that one. Without further ado, not too bad. Overall reflection, not too bad. I could have done better, but considering I crashed and I still came third, it's not too bad. Quite impressed with that. So, right, without further ado, I shall love you all and leave you. Ciao. Oh, bloody hell, just turn the bloody video.